I'm going to show some couple things which you can try out. So the first reason, it could be that your drivers are not up to date. So what you want to do is you want to close it off, and you want to go ahead and go to here, the search bar, and on the search bar you want to look for device manager. If you don't have that on here, just search it up. So go to device manager, and you will get this over here, and you want to go to display adapters. Double click. Hello, so guys, today I'm going to show you what to do if your OBS studio freezes for no reason at all once you start it off and stuff like that. So if you're like on your Streamlabs OBS and for some type of reason it actually just freezes out, I'm going to show some couple things which you can try out. So the first reason, it could be that your drivers are not up to date. So what you want to do is you want to close it off, and you want to go ahead and go to here, the search bar, and on the search bar you want to look for device manager. If you don't have that on here, just search it up. So go to device manager, and you will get this over here, and you want to go to display adapters. Double click and go to here, and now go to driver. And on driver you want to go over to update driver. I want to search automatically for new drivers. So in here you can actually update your drivers really easily, and that's basically it for that. And how can you also do that? You can go to GeForce Experience. If you have that, I actually recommend you guys to get this because it's really easy to use. Double click, go to your drivers, and check for updates. And like you see guys, I have a new update available on here, so I can update this. I'm gonna do this later on, so let me close this off, and here's actually how you can update your drivers. So I recommend you guys to use this and update it, and now start off your OBS studio and see how it's gonna perform, if it's not gonna freeze or anything like that, because our drivers are really important if you're gonna use OBS studio, because most likely it's gonna use more that than something else. Now let's just say that it still keeps freezing like usual. What you can do is you can go to the search bar, and you want to go over to task manager, and on here you want to test out which one is actually using the most RAM. So you want to go to performance. You can also test out or like your CPU usage and stuff like that. You want to go to memory, and you want to make sure that you don't have something like a editor program opened up. So if you have like an editor program, you want to close that off guys, because that takes too much RAM. For example, people that have usually like maybe
Squarespace helps me to easily sell my services online. I can present my portfolio of artwork, so...
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be looking at your camera or your webcam. It's freezing in one scene in your OBS, and in the other scene it's working fine. So as you can see, I'm in, if you look at scenes on the left here, I've got screen freeze 1. This is where the camera's working. Fine. If I go to screen freeze 2, you can see it's frozen there, and I'm kind of going, what's going on? It's really annoying, it's frozen. So in actual fact there is an easy fix for that. So you go into whichever scene where your camera is working fine, and then you go into sources, and under your video capture device, mine is called video capture device 2, you highlight that, you right click, and you click copy, and then you go into the scene where your camera is frozen. I click in here, and then I go into the sources, and I go video capture device 1. So I click on that, highlight it, right click, and then remove. and then yes. And then staying still there in sources, into the sources box, I right click and then I click paste, and it's working. And just to prove that, if you can see I'm under scenes, I've got scene screen freeze 2s. If I go into screen freeze 1, it's working. 2, it's working. So absolutely working fine in whatever scene I choose. Now, the reason why I think that's happening is that when you set your video capture device, you put it into your particular camera, and then when you go to the other scene, you go video capture device, and you might give it a different. Well, you have to give it a different name. But what is happening, I think, is that it's saying no, it's already filled. You can't do it. So what you have to do is go and copy it from the original place and then paste it in there. I think that's what's happening. But the main thing is that I fixed it, and hopefully you will watch this video and be able to fix it as well. Anyway, hopefully you like this. Press the like button and subscribe. All right, thank you. Bye.
What you guys, got another video here for you. In this one we're going to be looking at OBS, which is Open Broadcast Software. It's a free piece of software which is open source, which allows you to capture your desktop screen for those how-to videos, or it can capture all your gaming for streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Works for Windows and also Mac OS, and it also works for Linux as well. So it's free to download and set up. I'll show you how to set it all up for streaming and also for recording your desktop. Now it's about 100 megabytes in size, and I've already downloaded mine, so let's open it up. Now don't forget to subscribe so you get notified when I upload new videos every day. So let's go ahead and install this. It's pretty straightforward and easy to do. So we're just going to go next here, agree to the terms and conditions, click next, and then click install, and this will install the actual software on your system. So let's open up OBS and take a look at it. So we're just going to agree to their license terms, so just click OK here, and it will ask you whether you want to auto config. So we're going to say no here because we want to manually do this ourselves. So we're going to go no, and you can always do that later on if you need to. So let me just expand